Hi, I'm Josh Campbell, CEO of Worth Media Group, here with Chris Foster, CEO of OPRG. Chris, thanks for joining me.
Josh, great to be here.
Yeah.
Good to be here in these warm tempers, warmer than we were in Davos.
Right, so 6 months ago, we started this conversation in Davos about the impact of AI on marketing and communications. We brought together a group, here in Cannes for a similar conversation. What's changed in 6 months?
It's been fascinating. One of the things that I've been really struck by is so much of our conversation in Davos 6-7 months ago was about risk. Managing risk, trying to understand where the risk lies relative to generative AI. We've moved so quickly, to my way of thinking, of not moving past that, but putting the tools and technology into the hands of practitioners. And in actually allowing the practitioners to interact with the technology. We've identified, yes, some of the things we thought may be risky are not nearly as risky. There's more opportunity. So I think we've moved, to my way of thinking, so much faster to implementation and adoption and move past risk. I do think at some point regulation is going to have to catch up, but I do like the fact that we're starting to interact with the technology. And I talked a lot about that in Davos, the need to do that, right? To really understand and figure out the true opportunity and impact, positive impact, to my way of thinking, on how we practice communication. I think that's been something I've been struck by.
Right. I think there was a conversation yesterday about risk may have come down because the Gen AI is creating content, creating advertising. Then there is a human in the loop that needs to approve it, but actually there's less humans. They understand their brand guidelines, right? So you have less risk around content just bleeding out the edges, out the seams. So do we continue to see now, again, the impact on comms with text and writing and messaging, obviously on the advertising and creative side? Do you think it'll just continue to sort of then permeate all of these functions?
I think for all of us, advertising and content, I think the AI will be a partner in content creation. I don't think that's the same for advertising, creative, and the PR agencies. And I think we should be open to that. I think we'll always need the human element. There'll always need to be people who will bring something as partners with AI to the table. One of the things I think we're going to have to also continue to explore, especially in the PR space, is not just to try to create solutions and develop platforms and conference rooms. We have to work on these things in real time with our clients and client partners so we can figure out together the applicability, the relevance, where we can actually scale. I think that's one of the things that we're trying to experiment with at Omnicom and OPRG, and we're finding some success.
Right. Yeah, because every organization has different sets of workflows and figuring out how you actually are enhancing, what these companies are doing.
And we're all learning. And we're learning in real time. I don't think anyone has the answer. I'd like to say I do. I don't. We can get close enough. I like to say, in my practice, if we can get ourselves to about 70%, we can figure out the rest of the 30% together with client partners.
Right. Well, Chris, thanks for joining us. Hopefully we'll continue these conversations maybe 6 months from now, find a different environment to do it.
We'll do that, Josh.
Great.
Thanks again. Appreciate the reporting.